Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
That's what he's saying.
Alright, we got Grog. That's all we really need, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grog the Orc, that's the most important right there.
Yeah.
Considering his stats, yes.
Mhm.
He can probably take all three of us at once.
I mean, probably. It's a good thing he didn't
haven't-
want to fight us on the road.
Nope. He might get you into some fucking trouble though. So, you never know. So last we left off, you guys met a merchant in the woods on the way back, named Caitlin Greenbolt.
Potion merchants.
Yeah, I think she traded you guys oddities for oddities and sent you on your way. And if I remember correct, you guys left off talking to the dwarves. You had just left their home after dropping off. Did you drop off any Azoth to them? I think you had popped in for something.
To the dwarves, I dropped in to give them measurements for Grog's armor without taking Grog there.
That's right. That's right. One of them was working on the new weaponry for you and severely damaged his hammer and came out with something kind of rough, but he's working on it. You would know that you brewer, Rosalind Tallstock, has become enamored with Azoth.
Perfectly
And
fine.
he's still refining it for you. However, she's definitely been around it for some time.
Yeah. Good for her.
But she's having the
wait.
time of her life.
Yeah, she's having a blast.
You have the Bible thump. It's always the Bible thump and the Kappa. Hey, what's up, Nerdstead? How you doing? Didn't we have a party member die last session? Was that one of the Black Strands?
It was.
It was the last session or the session before. One of the two.
Rest in peace, young Black Strand.
It's not Cars.
Was it Cars?
It wasn't Chuck. It wasn't
was.
Jarvis. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I think it was Jarvis.
What you gotta do is you gotta take your character sheet and you gotta just rip it in half.
Yep. I wrote them dead in their name. The character sheets are dead to me.
Skull
That was
dig.
fine too.
I think it's time to do a dab. Like I can't even remember his dead character's name.
Yeah, smoke one for old what's his name?
Yeah, for old R's Black Strand.
One of the R's Black Strand brothers. There's a lot of them. I don't even know how many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The month of the Spooter, or week.
We did just
it
have
was,
the month of the werewolf. So
We did.
Yeah, I'll be sure to include some Spooter. Don't you worry, Dan.
Question.
I got you.
Question, Mr. Master. Does the amulet of dank spooters
Protect us
Or-
from this.
from this?
It's more
It
like
is specifically dank Spooter protection.
it's more like bait.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Whoever's wearing it is now bait. Congratulations.
What up, Tipsy Dungeoneer?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
welcome in. Tipsy Dungeoneer. Cheers. W.
Oh no, Tank, I'm not saying don't do it. I was just about to point out that, you know, with werewolves, at least the easy way to fight them is silver, you know? Or holy water. Things that don't necessarily destroy the whole town in the process. But the most effective weapon that we have to arm the townsfolk with versus spiders is fire,
Perfectly fine.
which
Perfectly
will
fine.
destroy the whole town.
It won't hurt nothing.
I mean,
It's gonna hurt a lot of things.
you're
It won't
wrong.
hurt a thing. It'll be fine. Just call the
I'm-
local fire
I'm
department.
just gonna do this dab and forget that was a thing.
Just load up a wolf.
Yeah, those werewolves got the boop and the snoop. Burn the town, they
They
can
got a
rebuild.
little bit more than that
Jeez.
too.
Yeah, they got.
Rest in peace, Greybush.
Yeah. Good night, sweet prince. Burn the town down, they can rebuild. Ah, they could. They certainly could.
I'm not paying for that.
No, I
Not
mean,
either.
look at this town.
We're helping it
Right?
in our own way. We're boosting the economy. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fuck a spider queen. Wait, what? Did I say that out loud?
100%
I forgot
in character,
about that.
John Jacob. Yeah, so
No, that is
the spooters
that is
could
not
be a
in
good
character.
or a bad thing.
Didn't Hailstorm's character come and save us?
Thanks for
Yeah,
trying to
it's
share. I'm a
actually-
dab lightweight. Yeah, me too. Like, I smoke some weed, but the dabs,
yeah. That's the
they do
thing. The
hash like
spiders,
half the day, man. Oh.
the spiders in the dungeon are at least now ambivalent to us. You know, they're not like they're not angry at us. They're not trying to eat us at all times.
But we're there.
But they're not like trying to help us. You know,
Yeah, but not like friendly.
they just
Considered
they
fire.
know that.
Just more so docile.
Yeah, they know that from time to time, food falls out of our party.
Sometimes it is the party. I just realized I didn't grab. Oops. I grabbed
You don't need them.
it. Yeah, right.
Just swing it. If it sounds cool. I mean, just, you know, just
I mean, we're usually real cool around here, but just in case I need some stats or anything. Just in case.
I choose grog. By asking him nicely.
Throwing my screen back on it.
Albertus.
Yep. Stash is in the other room. I ate an edible. I got to the F-its. Oh, yeah. So, what would you guys like to do? I believe it was early in the morning.
We just dropped some of those barrels off in my wine cellar.
Yeah, that's where we delivered them to.
Oh, that's right.
And those were the last of the barrels that we were going to be able to use.
How many barrels did we have?
Like 2. But it's enough for like the next
Forever.
Well, you have you have
Couple
2 in the cellar
years.
now, and you have the one that you brought to Roslyn.
And then the 2 that we've sold to the dwarves.
Yeah.
We got 5 of those barrels.
No, I think the
I'm just
dwarves
saying.
only bought 1. I think you have 4 total.
You're right. But still, that's a lot of
That's
Azoth
some
for,
walking around money right there.
like, so,
It's also like sneaking a nuclear weapon in somewhere, but you know, it's also profitable.
so,
Details, my dear friends.
you know, there wasn't a good or evil scale for alignment in this edition, so, like, you know, and
Not be both.
The entire game is a moral gray area.
I'm actually good, evil, lawful, chaotic, neutral.
Oh.
No, lawful, chaotic are definitely things, but good and evil are not.
Well, I'm both lawful and chaotic.
Like, nothing dictates that you can't be an evil character.
Oh, whoops.
We
Not
just
half the fun.
yeah, well, like you know, Hoffer Conundrum accepts all worshippers.
It's the truth.
We just haven't like, okay. I was about to say we haven't like openly done anything like super evil, but I did feed some people to the spiders.
To be
You
fair,
fed-
I was the one
I
that
thought
fed
they were
them
kobolds.
spiders.
Oh no, there were
Using your
people
name.
too. Yeah. You know, they were on their way out anyway, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's how I feel. Like, you know, they were gonna die, and I could have either taken them towards my brother, had them die on the way, and then brought them back in, or I just told them I was taking them to my brother while I take them on the way to the spiders.
I didn't
You
tell
know.
them shit. I just told them that you needed them.
Fucking dang.
Yeah,
He has
so,
so
like-
many points. Great. I don't need to hear you guys. I just need to guide the story. Doesn't matter. Who needs to hear? Are you gonna mute old professor out like that? It's okay, we can stall around it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I bet you thought we couldn't. You're gonna stall for me. Just kick back.
Generous.
So, is there anything that you guys would like to do? Aside from jump. Oh, god damn it. Yep. Wear my work shirt again anyway, man. I'm out of it. Yeah. Start the reel, damn it. Oh, that's better. Moth came in here and told me to put a top back on yesterday. I'm like, get the fuck out, Moth. I don't care what you say, you play a rogue. You listen here, motherfucker. You play a fucking rogue. Yeah, I know. Who would play a rogue? Why would somebody do something like that? It's just atrocious. You're just stealing from your party members, waiting for them to die so you could take their stuff. I know you rogues, inside and out. Just as my fucking bitrate drops, that's fitting. Are you there, Twitch? Do we have to leave so soon?
Maybe.
Tell him you have sensitive nipples like Drax. I mean, I think everybody does, but it's a good cope. Cop out, same thing.
Roth, I think you're muted.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Tank paid good money for that. He's probably gonna play.
I'm sorry,
fucking
what was
rogue
that, bro?
next.
I couldn't hear you.
Above and beyond. That's what we do here. We go above and beyond for you, the viewer. Dank. Oh, look at Beastie rolling an 18. What are you trying to do?
Frost's trying to...
Nothing. I was just showing him he can do that.
Oh,
And actually get a 1.
right? Yeah, ow.
Ah.
Ew. You're gonna run yourself into bankruptcy there.
what's new?
Well, that's true.
Last month was the exception.
So, was there anything in town that you guys needed to do? It's morning, it's bright, birds are chirping, the bards are singing.
No.
How much oil do we have amongst everyone? I'm assuming we're going back to that place.
Do you guys need lamp oil, rope,
I have 18 quartz right now.
more mules so you can get killed?
Oh yeah, how many mules do we have left? Didn't we lose one the other day?
Actually, I have to swap
Oh,
DM
awesome.
screens.
Can you lose a mule and a goat?
Alright, so
Did we
I
lose
figured that
Felix,
song
too?
this would be muted.
Yeah.
Happy now, Dank. So I've got 24 pints of oil. I think we got enough oil.
Okay.
So you want to head back to Dwimmermount?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you guys proceed to leave the city. Are you taking the cart with you? I think it's drawn by a single mule and a couple of goats at this point.
Yeah. Didn't we get 2 more goats?
Oh, you guys did. Yeah, I think you have 4 goats.
Yeah. 4 goats. But yeah, we would, you know, we should probably get another mule for the cart.
So, on the way out, you guys can head to the stable master. A mule run.
So I currently have 64 to my name, or to my family's name, because my guys all keep their own money. And
Phineas will.
I already owe Phineas 200.
I can pick one up.
So I was gonna say I can pitch in 10 from my family funds.
I paid
That's
for the
cool.
last one.
I know you did. I'll pitch in 15 from the family funds.
I haven't been of much use yet, so I'll just buy it.
Okay.
It's fine.
The stable master
put down
kind
the
of looks
Dwimmermount.
at your group. The lot of you, and you hardly have 30 gold. Are you going to be able to feed
Oh no, I
this
have more
beast?
than enough. I'm just trying to prove a point. To that.
Oh, he looks at the shiny suit armor that like half of the party's wearing.
Right? It's like,
We have no money, but we have
Beware your
nice
investments.
shiny new armor.
You ate some food under the state bridge. Oh, you know what? I've been there. Yeah, it's super nice. So he takes the 30 gold from Lars Blackstrand and hands you the reins to a pretty healthy looking mule. Take good care of this one, and don't forget to feed him.
I won't. Which one now?
Yeah. So you guys hitch your mule and head towards Dwimmermount. Takes you the better part of 6 hours, but you arrive just after noon. The 2 o'clock. It's still pretty early when you left. Didn't you guys close the main doors?
We did.
And the main doors are still shut.
Cool. Cool. So it wasn't something that was continuously opening them. It was just they were left open.
Did you guys want to head through the main door, or did you want to head through the side door?
We've pretty much seen what we're going to see inside, I believe.
Yeah, honestly, we should probably go through the front door and pray to the statues.
Oh, I still need to
Right.
put the Hofferkanungar statue in there. Imagine it just to the right of the door.
Yeah. We gotta take the goats in there so they can pray.
And you pray to the statue of Hofferkanungar, giving you the blessing of Hofferkanungar. You now have a +1 bonus to all of your cons, or to con directly for 24 hours. And if I remember correct, I think you guys also have the blessing of Tyke if you would like it.
Which is +1 on all saves.
Yeah.
You said +2 to Constitution?
+2 to all saves. +1 to your con for 24 hours, and +2 to all saves for the blessing of Tyke.
Okay.
So you don't have to go back.
Been busy the past few weeks messing around over there, so we can look around and see what's changed up here.
In the entrance chamber, it doesn't appear that anything's been touched or altered. After you close the doors, it seems that whatever had come in or left has not since tried to.
Nice. As far as staying outside with the cart,
Who's staying with the cart?
does anybody else have a thief in their party?
I do not. I gotta
I
find
called him once before, but yes.
I think John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt will stay with the cart.
I'll have Jimothy stay with him. Good luck with that one. A little slow, but he means well, so.
But you know what? I'm gonna leave John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, the magic user, out here as well. I think I'm probably gonna regret it, but I'm bringing my cleric and my fighters.
Like it.
Grog, Johnny, John.
Dude mutes me every time he plays. Only in Russia. Isn't that weird? No George Michaels for the Russians.
Ow!
Oh shit. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can only
In
imagine.
Russia.
Yeah, in Russia. You probably don't know what we're saying, so Privyet, whatever.
Привет! Спасибо! Блядь!
Yeah, DJ Bliatman.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Kamaz?
Niet.
Da.
9.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I think we lost
We-
we
We've drifted.
So,
So, where are we going in this dungeon now?
if you'd like to see the map, I can scroll out here. So you guys have been through most of it.
Yeah, honestly, we should be going where we haven't been yet. Which for Grog is most of it, but you know, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt have been all over this motherfucker.
I think there
It's just
was.
Phineas.
What about John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt? Has he?
He has also been all over this bitch, but he's outside right now. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's been over about 3/4 of it, but he stays outside a lot. He's mostly coming through the back door.
Just went through the dining room, the kitchen. I think you guys have honestly been through.
I haven't been through most of it. I started playing when we found the asshole.
He found when we power leveled. Or he joined when we started power leveling. I forgot. He hasn't actually played this game yet.
Oh no.
Like, I just magically was in the room with you and walked out, and then we found the asshole.
So there is a locked door to the north east that you didn't go through, and the staircase is down. Let's see if it's this way. Yeah, I think there's that locked room, and that's about it. So you guys went through the kitchen, all that area, the area that leads to the caves. So there's a way down over here.
That was locked.
No, the locked room is to the northeast.
Let's go open that door. I'm sure Grog can figure it out.
Surely. Well, lead the way.
Did any of you... Let's see, somebody had tried to open it previously with a lockpick. Did any of you find anything to open the room? Find the
Grog.
key?
Yep. So we found Grog, and I got this hammer.
That's true.
It also has
so,
a maze.
so
I have a
we're,
rock.
we're gonna cast Knock, the fighter version.
I like it. So you guys make your way to the unopened room in the northeast
Mm-hmm.
to a locked iron door.
I'm not gonna lie, having this on Dungeon Alchemist is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I need to use it more often.
I mean, we haven't had any new maps lately, so we haven't had a need to use it
It's
lately.
true. It's true. When you guys make it to
We've
level
been-
3, I'll finish that one.
Yeah, right.
Have
He's
we
already
hit
got level 2
yet?
Yeah, he's already got level 2 mapped out. We haven't
I'm
even gotten there yet.
Pretty sure I did all of it or most of it. So yeah, if you're gonna have Grog hit.
Oh, it's gonna be a 13 on the 2 hit. Unless you just wanted like a straight strength check, in which case I made it by 9.
Grog swings his hammer, hitting the door, denting it slightly. The door
Pollers
doesn't
is
budge.
gonna swing at it with his piece. That's 15 to hit and 5 damage.
And he swings at the door, just barely denting it.
Honestly, the dent is more progress than we've made this far. He's gonna cast it again. Oh, 11 on the 2 hit this time.
And he's losing
Alternatively, I
momentum.
made my strength by 13.
He lightly scuffs the door.
No, he's just gonna try and force the door. He's gonna drop the hammer, and I'm gonna make a strength check to force open the door.
Okay.
Hofferkinder wants to give me low rolls. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Oh, so I made my strength right on.
He didn't fail though.
I didn't fail.
And he shoulders into the door, and it doesn't budge.
This is when we find out that Grog is a barbarian, and he rages to get bonus strength.
It just smashes his head into it until bloodied. Nobody found a key.
I
Damn.
don't believe
If-
so.
If they did, it is not somebody who is present with us. But I do, honestly, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt has a moment of clarity. He says, hold on a second. And Grog can see in the dark, right? He tells Grog to run back to the entrance and get John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. And so he does. And he brings him back. And John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt pulls out the Rod of Opening. And he uses it on the door.
It's close enough to a key.
Yeah, it's my multiple, or my limited use multi-key. I have 7 charges left on it.
And you hear the door unlock.
And we're gonna go ahead and search inside.
And you open the door. Inside, you see a hoard of valuable trinkets.
Okay.
They are gleaming in a pile posted up on the tables as you see, and there are 3 closed trunks, though they don't appear to have locks.
Cars will go to open the middle one.
Okay. As you enter the room, a white appears. Roll for initiative.
Oh.
I am on
We are on.
8 with that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because, Grog obviously was the first one in.
Yeah, of course.
He
He's
did,
the
in fact,
original John Jacob Jingleheimer.
drop the hammer so John Jacob Jingleheimer can have that back. He's only got his spear. And his shield. So, and that armor.
So you guys go first.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
A white, you say?
What's a white?
I
It's an
don't-
undead spirit. It appears to be residing as a kind of ethereal, obviously undead human.
Okay.
He's wearing pretty meager clothing. Doesn't appear to have been a Thulian soldier.
I do not turn it. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt rings his bell and says, "Be gone!" And it isn't unaffected. I could have possibly done it, but I didn't. And so then Grog is gonna stab with his spear.
Ours is gonna swing with his mace for 18. Lars got a 17, swinging with his sword.
John Jacob misses both Lars and Jars. Was it Jars?
Cars.
Lars and Cars both hit. Oh, wait. What kind of weapon are you using?
Sword and a mace.
Both of your weapons pass straight through the creature. It turns to John Jacob, who attempted to.
It was
turn
Grog that tried to. Oh yeah, John tried to turn it. Grog tried to stab it with the silver spear.
It says, "And why should I leave here? I've spent so much time hoarding all of these memories. These spoils of war are mine."
But we want him. Don't you want to be free elsewhere?
To be
There's a
free,
hole
I would
outside,
have
right?
opened the door. I'm happy here with these memories. What do you got, Phineas?
Don't. Leave. I have anything for this at the moment. Seeing as he's undead, so it does dampen things for me a little bit.
And
I will
incorporeal.
hold my action.
He's going to attempt to strike. Let's see, we've got the warrior, 2 clerics. Or sorry, the 2 fighters, the 1 cleric, and then Lars, you have a cleric and a fighter.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. We swing at John Jacob's party.
As he goes to swing, I cast Light at his eyes
Okay.
to release my held action. He needs a saving throw versus spells, otherwise he's blind.
Saves. What's your level 2 warrior spell save? Or fighter spell save?
Uh, do we have a level 2 fighter?
Oh, do you guys not have a level 2 fighter?
I can look it up right quick for you. I got the page right here. Level 2 fighter spell save is going to be 16.
And I got a 9.
Oof.
So, that's gonna be 8 turns that you're blind.
Like,
He needs to do a hasty bow and then back up to go find a rock and then realize it's as he puts it back down. And that's my turn. So you may continue your attack as you get flashbanged.
size. Fails, you're blinded. And a creature may not attack. In your second level?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 8 turns, I cannot attack.
So listen, if you want to stay here, we're just gonna rob you blind.
Rob him while he's blind.
Yeah. John Jacob Jingle Hammerschmidt casts floating discs and says, "Load it up."
Okay. We are going to go with the 5e 6-second rounds approach, being that there is a mess of you guys. In 8 rounds, you'll have, 48 seconds to load the room. So you got to move pretty swiftly.
The spell only usually lasts 30 to 45 seconds, somewhere in there. So
that's, yeah. Inside the storehouse, you see the various trinkets, gold and gem pieces sitting out on the tables, chalices and other things. Amongst them, you see a brooch that appears particularly fine. There's a gem-encrusted shield on the face of the silver pendant. You see a wand, a particularly fine longsword, and some sort of map. Oh, encrusted on the shield of the brooch is a golden eagle holding kind of a bronze inlay of a scroll.
Okay.
All right.
The sword is slightly curved. It's a single edge, what appears to be an adamantine blade.
Lars is gonna want to try to grab that.
All in all of the spoils would weigh about 500 pounds and are worth about 8,000 gold pieces.
So 300 of that can fit on the disc. Grog can only fit so much in his backpack. um,
I'm gonna swipe that brooch and the map.
Swiping the sword.
that being said, John Jacob can also fill his backpack, as can John Jacob. John Jacob's gonna grab that map and the wand if no one else grabbed it.
I do not. Oh,
I thought about it.
I'll grab some of the gold.
I really did, but I didn't want to be greedy. So
So you guys can carry about 6,720 gold pieces worth of treasure on the 300 pounds.
Okay.
If you're able to fill the remaining 200 pounds, you'll be able to pull 8,000 gold worth of treasure.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, if we split the rest between our backpacks, I'm sure we can get it all. I've got 2 fighters, 18 strength and a 14 strength, and then my cleric is at 9. But
And
yeah.
as you guys load up the treasure, the white is kind of listing about, jerking, trying to swing at things, any sound he can hear.
the
And
moment
you
the disc
aptly
loaded
move
up, though,
around him.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt starts dipping the fuck towards the front door.
Okay.
as do I.
Says, don't forget to lock up on your way out.
I'll close the door on my way out.
And John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt would be sure to leave behind 50 pounds of stuff.
Okay. Do some math. So a tenth.
We're gonna
So about 800 gold.
Yeah, we're gonna leave some of his memories. If we take all of it, he's for sure gonna come at us. If he's still some of them, he might be able to protect them. Because what if he chases us, someone else in and takes what he's got left?
And yeah, well, that's a very good point. You did steal his family heirloom and his weapon, but aside from that,
Yeah, well, that's what he's doing. Don't talk about monster abilities, please.
as you flee out of the room, he pursues you. He's going to make.
Disaster.
Let me roll to see who we're attacking. He's gonna swing at Jars.
You mean Tars?
Tars. Does a 12 hit?
No, sir. Gotta hit 21 or better.
And he reaches out, just barely missing the back. As he continues to flee, as Tars continues to flee.
Lars yells, "Fuck you, ghost!" As he keeps
Ill advised.
He continues to pursue you down the hallway.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt turns with his hammer.
Are you guys?
In the name of Afrikanunger!
Well,
At which point Grog follows up with a deft. Well, with a deft.
I need to just get rid of the timer on these.
With a deft.
There it is.
Let's see here. 21. With a silvered spear.
Hey, there it is. Dealing how much damage?
Oh, okay, I get to roll that. 5 damage. He pokes real good.
Okay. And he pokes at the white with a spear, catching him straight through the chest. And the creature kind of lunges forward, moving even closer to Grog.
Yeah. That's the one that stabbed him.
And then he'll strike at Grog. Unless
Bring it.
any of you have anything to say. Boo.
Magic missile. As I say, fuck you, ghost. 5.
Ooh, ghost.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good magic missile right there.
And you hit him right in the neck with the magic missile. It pulses through him. He appears to almost cough. And as he goes to swing at Grog, he misses, stumbling through the dungeon wall to the left. He's disappeared from view.
Time to keep moving. I'm spent, boys. That's me.
Go run.
I'm running.
And you continue to flee. And as you make it to the center of... Which room is this? Which room is this? Oh, this was the Gallery of Masks. As you make it past the dead body in the gallery, he continues to pursue you down the hallway. He's now losing ground on you. He's about close to 20 feet away at this point.
John Jacob turns to him and says, "We've left you some of your memories, and we're sparing you the existence you said you wish to cling to. Turn back, or we shall be forfeit."
Go ahead and roll
And
charisma.
Yeah!
This fucking thing is so broken.
That's an auto success, right?
Yeah, right? Because, I want to roll under 12, so I made it by 13.
It's pretty good.
I made it by 1.
Oh, that's not as good.
No,
What'd you roll?
an 11. I made it by 1.
And he realizes that he's been entirely plundered at this point. But some of those things, they were in my family for generations. I don't know if any of them are alive.
What's your name?
My name. I can't even remember at this point.
If it's inscribed on any of the items, I'll do my best to find your people.
The brooch, it's an old family crest from our kingdom long ago. Find anyone who recognizes it.
Well, send them your way as I tuck it deeper into my pocket.
Very well. Though I don't want to see you in my corner of Dwimmermount again. If I do, it will be the end of you lot. You're lucky you were outnumbered. Traveling with an orc. And he turns his back on you, begins to head back up the hallway.
If we come this way again, it will be with your kin.
I will wait for the day. You're not the first to promise something similar. If you see Cars Carmax, bring me his head.
Well, actually, group huddle.
Do we want to
What
break
about the
this thing's
statue's
statue up?
head?
Yeah, let's go break that statue up.
We'll be right back. How close are we to the Hall of Statues?
Um, so where you're at now is, let's see, the dining room is between you and the entryway. The statue with the head of Cars Carmax where's my mouse? Was in the center here.
Oh, so it's like right there.
Let's go. Let's go. Break that
We'll be
head
back
off.
in like 5 minutes. Mr. Forgotten name with the brooch. Yes. Shall we?
Have you seen Cars Carmax?
A likeness
No.
has been sold.
I don't mean the statue he's defiled.
Oh,
Yeah, he totally defiled that.
It's impressive that you've learned the magical arts with such little intelligence.
I just smile at him for a charisma roll. I failed a build one. I rolled a 13.
Albeit you're almost a convincing wizard. And I think with that, I'm going to take a quick little break. I got to put the goats away.
All right.
It's getting extra dark. We shall return in about 5 minutes or so. Maybe more. Maybe less.
Every time. Every single time.
But just staring at you.
It haunts me in my dreams, okay?
Now that we've taken a goat break, we'll go ahead and take a smoke break.
Hmm.
Are we smoking goats?
I mean, you could if you like. Oh my god. Man.
It haunts people's dreams. I'm telling you. It's evil.
I need to start gifting Hofferkanungar a subscription. That way
Oh,
we
so you can like
use-
do that with your emotes?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like the chat
Definitely
commands that I have
there.
it do through my name, it does, but not the Stream Elements one. Because I actually had to
Cheers.
create an account named Hofferkanungar the Goat King. Like that's actually a thing.
Cheers.
Stream Elements just runs it. So you guys faced the Great White and convinced it to leave you be.
Cheers, prof.
Oh my god.
Let it out. So have we killed Carmax yet?
Mhm.
Certainly try. If you find him.
I think I'm ready.
As far as you know, he went missing somewhere in Dwimmermount many, many years ago. No one has seen him since his attempt at immortality.
I think I can take him. Me and Tars can do it.
So do you guys want to head towards the entrance, or are you gonna?
Yeah,
What do you want to do with all your
we're gonna take it back.
forgotten
So
loot?
how much money did we take each?
Uh, 6,720 gold pieces.
Each?
No,
No.
Oh.
split between the 90 of you.
No idea.
Excuse me.
And would you happen to know how much an adamantium longsword does?
That's
It's
a
gonna be
+1 longsword.
D8 on the damage roll, and then +1 your 2 hit and damage.
Okay.
It seems to be quite old.
Like,
Certainly, certainly preceding the current kingdom. No, it's sharp as ever. You could
Oh, perfect.
easily wield it.
Say less. I will sheath my old sword and use that. Is it two-handed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, I think a longsword's only one-handed.
Is it how much gold?
6,720.
So in my party, I've got all in all 3 full shares and 2 half shares. So that's 4.
Well, overall, it's 746 gold. Split 9 ways.
Nice.
And then you can manage it however you want after that.
The map you found shows a particularly dense forest. It's marked as the Aldale Forest.
What's close to that relation to Munchberg?
So it is in the wilderness. Let's see. Pretty far south of Muntberg, and you would know that they have been worked for the lumber for several centuries. Though it's so dense and vast, continuing to the southwest, that there are stories of evil cultists and spirits carrying on in the woods, witches and the like.
Fun.
I guess I'll show it to everyone and ask if they know anything about it before I roll it up and put it away.
At this point, no one would have been to the Aldale Forest yet, though you know that if you follow the roads to the south, past. So there's 2 other forests preceding it. It's the northern forest of and the Eversong Woods.
A lot of wood.
Whole lot of wood.
Should probably get some axes before we go. Do we want to turn delving into Dwimmermount to exploring the countryside?
We have a map.
Right? We've got a map. We found it in Dwimmermount. It's only like it begs to be explored.
Side quest. Power level. In the woods with a training montage.
Yeah, because like technically this came from level 1, so this should happen before level 2, right?
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. So like we
You
broke
know
our
anything
power
about
level.
those woods, Grog? You're not from around here, are you?
Yeah, has Grog ever been out there?
He hasn't been that far south. His tribe was to the east of Dwimmermount. Basically in the east between Muntberg and Dwimmermount.
Okay.
He would know that the orcs know for a fact, he tells you, that the Eversong Woods are among a handful of locations that we know that elves continue to exist.
Oh.
We can hardly get in there, nor do we try. And at this point, I couldn't even guess their numbers.
Well, I'd say it's probably at least 2.
Maybe 3.
At least 2.
But at least 2.
Well, if you plan to head to Adelaide to plunder it for its lumber, whatever's marked on your map there, you're going to have to pass through some not only unfamiliar but particularly dangerous forest land to get there.
Nice.
I don't know what's more dangerous, this hellhole or angry elves in the woods.
Do you think it'll take us like a month?
I mean, I volunteered to come down here. I'm not so privy to go dealing with elves. They kill us in great numbers when we try. They're
Just
crafty, I'll give them that.
Wait till you see the armor we got getting made for you. They won't even know you're an orc.
It's a very clever trick.
As long as you just don't talk.
He kind of looks at the floor, or at the, it's the floor of the dungeon. I can do my best.
Ironically, he's probably got the best charisma in the party.
Possibly.
The best rolled character is an orc. I love it.
Right.
Rare? I'll take it.
I mean, I only got a 12, bro.
Wanted to
So
just kill.
the bar is pretty low.
He's got a fucking 16.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, this guy could be every class. 18, 14, 17, 18, 14, 16. What?
He chose the best class of them all.
Well, it was given to him.
Well, that's true.
He still chose it, though.
He's certainly not a shaman.
Yeah, then.
You're sure he might be.
He could be.
Well, he's been learning the ways of Hofferknunger. I was thinking about dual classing him. Or if you wind up unlocking Paladin into here, you could do that.
He becomes a disciple, goes back, smites his chieftain in the name of
takes over
some
the clan.
human goat god.
Yeah,
Look at the
takes over the clan and converts them to Hofferknunger.
All the dwarves start riding goats into battle.
Yeah. And that's how
No, the
Or
orcs.
dwarves,
Yeah.
orcs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the dwarves are confused because they're like, well, but we revere the goats.
Hey.
Like, do we fight? Do we sell? Like, do we just become best friends?
As far as the theory craft goes, the humans would probably yet again kick the dwarves out of Muntberg. Our mortal enemy, the orc. No, they're worshipping your god. We also like your god. We can all be friends. Humans are like, out.
So now that we're all friends, we're just gonna take this. Y'all aren't using it, right? Nah.
Of course not.
So
Oh,
are
that's
you going
beautiful.
to continue to leave Dwimmermount? I suppose is a good question.
Yeah, let's head back to town so we can, cash in.
Yeah.
How does XP work again?
We have to leave Dwimmermount with it to get it as XP.
Okay. And it's like per piece of gold you brought out?
Yep.
Right? Okay.
1 gold piece value is 1 XP.
And as you make it through the dining room and into the entranceway of Dwimmermount, John J. Oh, you have clerics. Who has the lowest wisdom?
Probably me. to be honest.
Both my characters have 13s.
Yeah, I've got 13 as my lowest.
Any of
I
the
have a 7,
characters leading the way, yeah,
an 8, and a 15.
everyone besides
Gr-
Phineas and what was the last character?
Jimothy.
Oh, second one, yeah. Phineas and Jimothy would hear the doors to Dwimmermount shutting, and the light that was cast from them no longer fills the entryway. You can hear
no.
the murmuring of several individuals coming down the staircase.
We have company. I want to shut the door on us.
Well, can we see people coming down this way? Aren't we headed towards the door?
It sounds like they're coming down the stairs, and it sounds like there's a lot.
Well, how many is a lot?
More than 3.
At least 2.
John Jacob Young Schmidt's over here doing math, thinking about how much food he's got for the kids.
Awesome.
Oh,
How these people might serve a double purpose in, equipping us and feeding the children.
You hear at least 4 different voices.
I told you, more than 3.
They get a bit louder, and you overhear them talking about how the door was shut and they should shut it behind them. And hopefully no one has been here.
Well, we're sitting here with a literal Tensor's floating disk, loaded to the gills with treasure.
Yeah, someone's definitely been here. Cough, cough.
You know what? I've got 4 of us, or 4 of me. So, there's at least 4. I'm sure we still have them outnumbered. And we got some shiny. They hear us. They heard us when they were closing the door, almost guaranteed.
Almost definitely.
Yeah, with our suit armors. So, yeah. So, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna keep moving. And if they want to start some shit, we'll finish it.
In front of you, you see pouring into the entryway 6 kind of middle-aged men, most of them kind of scruffy. 3 of them looking particularly well-armed. The rest of them look like they're looking for whatever they can get their hands on.
Yeah, so 3 paid mercenaries and 3 looters.
And as you see them, their eyes meet you. And one of them in front kind of looks at the other 2. And what are you lot doing here?
I
Leaving.
imagine the same as you.
And they kind of peer around looking at the floating disc piled with trinkets and valuables.
I lie not when I tell you there was more than we could carry, and I tell them the exact directions to take so that they can go and find the treasure that I left behind in the room.
Okay. Give me a basement.
So I rolled a 19, and I failed it by 7.
Why should we schlep through this place yet again? We could just take it from you. Roll for initiative.
Because, sir, while you might win that fight, I assure you, you will remember it for years to come. And it might be in the form of scars and severe injuries that you never recover from. And is this small pile really worth that?
They kind of look at each other. Mm-hmm. And one in the back kind of takes a step back and says, this isn't exactly what I signed up for. And he turns and begins
I
to
lie
flee.
not to you when I tell you there is more treasure in that room. The path from here to there was clear as we just walked it.
It was a pretty easy walk. I'll assist with the charisma roll. 7, so I made it by 5.
Two more of them turn, leaving only the 3 standing in front of you.
Just the looters.
They turn
We
behind them.
intend.
Cowards!
Um,
Well, they're supposed to be burlier than that, but I'll take it.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, sometimes you just got to be real with people. Like, yeah, you might win this fight, but you're gonna remember it.
Their lackeys are like, no, fuck this. Mm-mm. We're not fighting
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
Can't we kill a kobold and make 10 copper?
Like we heard these people's armor clanking from fucking like the doorway.
Yeah. And they clearly didn't hear you well enough over their own murmurs and bullshit.
That's awesome.
Can I wave my hands around the Elder Thulian and make it look like I'm preparing to cast a giant spell at them?
You can also roll for initiative.
I was just gonna try and walk past them.
Right.
If they want to swing, then they'll get swung on.
Oh, they're preparing to fight you.
Okay, well then, Grog is just gonna stab the first dude in the face
4 on
as
initiative.
we roll initiative.
I rolled a 1.
I'm on 5,
Let's go.
so
It's right on the charisma to bluff. I might blow you up. I might not. I might actually be at a spell slots, but you may or may not know. Kind of action.
He has no
So I met it
concept
right
of
on.
it. The one that you're kind of gesturing at looks visibly worried.
so 23 to stab him in the face.
That'll stab him.
Okay. Ha! 9
Said the adamantine sword gets +2 to my rolls and damage.
plus
right?
1.
+1.
+1. Okay. So,
God, a +2 weapon at level 2. Oh my god.
Even Phineas would be up there with you guys, but I got this. Just don't let him hit me.
Okay.
Anything
I
but that.
rolled 12 on Lars and a 6 on Tars.
Okay. Neither of those hit, unfortunately. And as they swing,
Fantastic.
they just barely miss as two of the men
Oh,
pull back
plus
out
one
of
for
the
the
way.
hammer.
Um,
Uh,
as John Jacob
19.
hits the first one, where
It was
do you
Grog
or sorry, as Grog hits him, where does he hit him?
in the face for 9.
And he just clobbers him in the skull with his hammer. He's wearing
No,
like
spear.
oh,
He
he has
stabbed
the
him with a
spear.
spear.
Okay. And
Yeah.
it just goes into
John,
his mouth, splitting his jaw at the skull. He lets out
uh, then John Jacob rolls a 19 for the hammer hit.
oh, that'll
Instead of
hit.
Wilhelm.
Yeah.
For 7 damage. Oh my god, I'm maxing my damages tonight.
And John Jacob immediately takes to the large one that seemed to be paying for and leading this group.
Who's definitely not backing down.
Yep. He was
Yeah.
in it. He was all in at this point, and those fuckers who ran away had already been paid. And you kill his ass.
Alright. Well, does the last guy who wanted to fight still want to fight?
He's still super worried.
Oh, yeah, he looks terrified at this point.
I'm gonna finish my waving around like this and go like, eh? But I cast Killing Word Die.
I
I
cast
gesture
create water,
too.
and I pointed his crotch.
And he looks at the two on the ground. And he throws an axe at John Jacob, who had just killed his friend, and it just glints off of your breastplate, hitting the ceiling and clanging behind him. And he kind of looks around, realizing he's just disarmed himself.
Mhm.
And realizes that now he's wet his pants.
You can run.
I'll have Tars charge at him and go boom.
And he falls onto his back and kind of pushes backwards, catches his feet, and runs to the door. You hear it creak just a hair more open and footsteps down the road.
That was great.
So they're both wearing
Howard.
chainmail. Each of them had a short sword and an axe.
We got that other Djax as well.
Oh,
Did you say we
yeah.
need more axes?
Yeah. Grog's happy with an axe. Or a sword, you know, he's good with either. I mean, he has a silver spear that he's willing to give to whoever needs it, but... You know, honestly, he'd probably just trade with John Jacob. John Jacob's got a long sword.
As you loot the bodies and claim your items, so find. Where's my gold rolls?
Half a copper piece. Someone somehow bit a copper piece in half.
I mean, Grog probably could.
Probably.
Hey, Grog, you think you can break this copper piece in half? And I toss one out of my pocket.
Impressive, Grog.
And you find a
Replies
total
to your
of
question.
24 silver pieces and 10 gold pieces between the two of them.
Well,
They must have really went all in on that one.
yeah, let's schlep it out the door and throw it in the cart. If anybody wants the chainmail, we can have it, you know, fitted back in town. Otherwise, we'll just sell it. I think everyone that can wear it is like set with fucking either plate or suit
armor.
armor.
Both of my characters got suit armor.
I say like I'm broke
And
as
shield.
fuck, but I ain't getting hit by shit.
And you
No one
exit.
in my
Which
party.
means I'm also not getting hit with shit, and I have the backup funds because I didn't buy 10 fucking shiny armor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we just got paid.
Yeah.
As you head up the
Is it burning?
stairway, you can see that it's still daylight out. And as the last of you makes it up the stairs, you can hear the skittering of large animals through the halls of Dwimmermount.
Oh, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's gonna hang back and drag these bodies deeper in.
The shortcuts out. Never mind, and I'll be home to his own.
You head back to the bodies. You're gonna start.
He hands his backpack to Grog first, so that all the loot can get out. Yeah, he's got a 14 strength. I figure you can pick one of them up and drag the other.
And he encumbers himself with the two bodies moving slowly to the south. You hear the skittering getting louder and louder. Yep.
Oh, I'll say as soon as he enters a room with the spiders in it, I'm not even gonna actually go find her. I just want to find a room that's got a bunch of her babies. I'm dropping food off, and as they all swarm the bodies, I was gonna say, "Tell your mom I said hi," and then like take off running, back towards the entrance.
Spiders.
Oh, what is it?
You see a large swarm of giant rats
Oh,
gathering
nice.
over the statue of Kars Karmax. They begin to move your direction.
Nice. Well, I throw the bodies and I take off towards the door.
Alright. So you flee back to the north and lock and close. Or do you want to lock them or just close them?
When we leave, why don't we lock them?
And so you make your way back through the stone doors, locking them behind you.
I mean, we do know how to unlock them, right?
So they're locked from your side.
Yeah, it's just like a bar across them. Yeah. We're gonna do that.
Okay. And you get back up to the mule-driven caravan.
Uh-huh.
And you're kind of surprised to see that your party members that remained behind didn't notice the group that headed through the entrance. Albeit your
Oh
camp
no,
is
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt
off
probably just
and wrapped
hid.
around, but yeah.
He
It's-
probably heard him and was just like, yeah.
It's also pretty clear that you've been staging there for a month, and still they didn't notice him either. So yeah, since you guys made it out of Dwimmermount with that amount of loot, you can translate that now directly to your XP.
Lars is almost next level. Let's go.
Let's go,
Also,
Lars.
we should add the value for the. Is anyone keeping the swords or the armor?
I'm keeping my adamantine sword.
Well, I meant from the guys.
Oh no, I'm not taking any damage. So maybe a couple silver pieces and a piece of gold or something, but that's about it.
Well, yeah, money, but not their weaponry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna sell all that too. So the 2 short swords and the 2 chainmail sets are also sold as loot for XP.
So you'll gain
For
that
everyone,
XP
or
once you
just
get back to Dwimmermount, but the chainmail is worth 40 gold a pop,
Okay.
and the hand axes are worth 30 a pop.
Oh, we're keeping them.
What else do we say? The
All right.
short sword.
So the 5% experience boost I get, my stat modifier brought me up to 5,013, which makes level 3 with 13 points.
you're level 3.
I am level 3. Phineas is not a very nice person. I do pay them, just not well. There's a reason he has so much money.
I'm also gonna be selling my sword, my old sword.
Like I gave them the one share between the 9 and let them split it between the 2, and then I took the rest.
Was it a longsword?
No, it just said sword.
No, like
Maybe
D8.
sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Grog will take that.
I will give it to Grok.
He was about to go buy one in town.
Perfect, take it. All yours.
He will even give you 10 gold for it.
I'll, I'll, I'll take it. I'll take 5. Hand him back the other 5. Enjoy that sword.
He will.
That was a good haul.
Yeah. We'll make it back towards Muntberg.
I need 316 XP to level up.
Do you get any bonuses from your primary stat? Like if it's over so much, you get an extra 5 or 10% experience points.
Bruh. What up, Pops? How you doing? Oof. Oh. Sword have to. Okay.
I also hit level up
You do? Nice.
on John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
So, as you head through the forest on the familiar path towards Muntberg, you see high in some of the older trees large cocoons They appear to be human bodies set in spider webs in the tops of the trees. You don't see any arachnids themselves, nor do you hear them, from what you can remember from Dwimmermount. But you see distinctly at least 4 bodies caught in the webs. They're entirely wrapped. You can't tell who they might be or how long they might have been up there.
Whew!
Good
6 on the
HP?
hit.
Yeah. That's what you need.
Why?
Did you roll like shit again?
You said we get to reroll ones, right? For the first
Yes.
try?
Yes.
I rolled a 1 again.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, just blow on the dice and don't fuck up this time.
I almost did that one time. Learned my lesson. I'm also going to take invisibility for the spell I learned at this level.
Nice, I like it.
I don't get anything else. Just
Learn
that.
Fireball.
I will when I cast higher than first level spells. I've been using my lantern for a handmade fireball. Phineas is a great magic user.
Yeah, lantern and a glass vial of oil will get some damage done.
Or a lantern with a mirror.
Yeah, also blinding
Or a
them for
rock.
free. That's how you really play Wizard in AD&D.
Yeah.
Use a bow and arrow and call it magic missile.
Right, it's
Just a
cheaper.
rock. Rocks are free, bro.
It's pretty dependable.
Yeah, but your range is severely limited with rock.
The 200-foot magic missile. So you guys see the humans entombed in the spider webs?
Are any of them moving?
No, they appear to be either paralyzed or dead, you can assume.
Well, we're all in battle armor. Like, I'm not climbing up there. Yeah, like I can shoot arrows up there, but I'm not trying to kill the people in there.
I'm pretty sure they're dead. I'm not a cleric or anything, but
Well, they could be dead. They could just be sleeping, paralyzed, something like that.
close enough.
Yeah.
As you look closer, you can see in the V's of the top branches of the trees are covered in kind of a black ichor-looking substance. In some spots, it's kind of ran down the trunk of the tree.
Yeah. So, purge it with fire.
Urge it with fire, and I pull out the lantern jar, and yell fireball, and throw the oil at the tree. I don't light it; it's not lit. I just do the oil.
Okay. The glass shatters against the trunk of the tree, covering a portion of the branches and leaves.
No.
No. Question mark?
What?
As he holds his torch, getting ready.
Oh.
Oh, well, I mean, so how expansive are these woods? Do these run all the way home?
It runs home. There's a break south of Dwimmermount, and lands before the woods around the woods that are preceding the elven woods that Grog told you about.
Yeah, we should probably not, because the fire will almost certainly spread home.
Yeah. He'll put the torch down.
He'll start a war
But we
with the
definitely
elves.
should not be here.
Sorry, Pops.
It was a delayed fireball. It's a meta magic feat. It hasn't been invented yet. I'm still working on it.
I haven't perfected it yet. That one might not go off.
It could be a dead. But we should leave.
Yeah, let's leave.
Oh well, next time. You guys don't want to
Right.
start a war with the elves? Come on.
Not yet.
You're
We
one
haven't-
torch away.
We haven't raised our dwarven.
I have to fuck them first.
No, I want to be able to have elves first. Hang on.
Right? I can't go to war with them until they're a playable race.
John Jacob,
And then if we go
Jingle.
to war with them, they probably deserved it, and I will definitely cast fireball in their face, and then run.
Yeah, hopefully you're level 5 by then.
Hopefully.
Those
So you can, like, actually cast Fireball.
will throw the oil lantern. They're like, really? I bet.
You set them on fire anyway.
I actually cast fireball after that. It was classic. I could say, haha, fireball. But no, for real.
Fireball.
So watch the torch corrosive behind him.
Brilliant. So you douse the tree in oil.
And we leave.
Continue on your way. Brilliant.
That tree is just dead. Yeah.
And you make the way back to Dwimmermount pretty swiftly from here. It's probably approaching 7 o'clock, though it's not quite dark outside yet. Probably have about an hour until it starts to become dark. So I should pull up the not 20, one right. Jeez. You make it through the gate, no problem this time. The guards kind of eye Grog up, but they remember the orders that they were given to leave him alone as long as he is minding himself.
He bears the JJJS.
Now a somewhat prestigious family.
Yeah, I mean, we're bringing money to this town.
Yeah, mostly
Yeah.
money.
Against the first will stand. There was them.
I mean, we're literally carting in like 8,000 gold worth of shit right now.
King's just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna buy this whole fucking town.
Its name is...
CB Sport? You see? Look at chat.
You're
That
embarrassed
misses
it's actually in your
intention, so
brain.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
CB Sport people know this song.
See, no, okay, Raven. There's a reason that I have 4 brothers. And the first one, his name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Okay. And the second one, his name is it's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. And the third brother, okay, his name, hear me out now, is
it?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. And then the fourth brother, okay, this is where it gets tricky.
What's his name?
It's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
No way.
Don't forget
my
your
God.
fifth brother now. Come on.
No. And then they adopted Grog along the way. So there's Grog Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt too.
God damn
Grog
it.
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I was
Grog
really
John
hoping it
Jacob.
was just going to be Grog Schmidt. But
Nope.
no.
Just call him Schmidt. What's wrong with Grog's
They
name?
gave him the full name, man. He's deserving of it.
It's true. He never thought he'd have a human name. Or last name, for
Yeah.
that matter.
Now he's got 3 of them. It's still his own.
It's so good. Is there anything you guys wanted to do in Muntberg?
So like a archives or library-esque building in town.
Let's see.
Living rent free. You gotta start charging that shit, Raven. Get more baubles that way.
So there is the temple, if you were attempting to learn anything about either the gods or Thulian history.
I mean, I can teach you about Hofferkanunger.
How can I know about the brooch?
Oh, I don't know about that. I
That's
mean,
what I thought.
honestly,
But I will listen around the fire sometime, I'm sure.
could
You do talk
John
about
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt make an intelligence check to know anything about the brooch?
I mean, now that we're out, I guess I can help look at it too. It's kind of in the moment.
Yeah, go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Wisdom?
A wisdom? Okay, so wisdom I didn't make
Oh,
by
no,
as
no.
much.
It would be intelligence. My bad.
Okay, I made that by 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 5 on the dice here.
Let's come up with a family name and some canning for you.
I made it by 6.
So you would recognize it as the cleric, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, would recognize it as an old Thulian family crest of the Greylocks. Some of them were prestigious clerics and Thulian warriors. Most of them were upper noble class.
Alright, got that note written down. The Greylock family. Some were clerics, and none of them, that's not a name around Muntberg, yeah?
They would have previously served under... You were Temple of Tyche, weren't you?
I'm Hofferkanunger.
Previously.
I mean,
Before encountering Hofferkanunger.
I guess? I had always thought my character had just like started worshipping Hofferkanunger and that's how he became a cleric. But yeah, I guess Temple of Tyche.
Whichever temple that you would have began your studies in, both of them obviously study the same Thulian dogma, though they're clearly separated in their beliefs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably Tyke.
Yeah, the Chapel of Tyche is much more understanding of Thulian nature, whereas the Temple of Typhon are essentially the paladins.
Yeah. Lawful good does not mean lawful nice.
No. Like, you will do no evil, or else. And the Chapel of Tyche is like, well, people have done plenty of evil, so I don't know what to tell you.
I will do evil unto thee.
Yeah, try not to do that as much to each other. That'd be nice.
Good luck and all that.
Yeah. You wonder slightly if it's any relation to the Grey Bush family.
I was thinking more Blackstrand cousins.
Yeah,
Myself.
you give off a better Black Strand vibe.
Just might.
Running the fighter and the cleric. Nice. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in Muntberg?
I don't know, maybe sleep for the night.
Yeah. Let's head to the end.
But in the morning, I was gonna go check the temple and see if there's Greylocks there.
I think we are going to wrap it up there for the evening. So, make a note that you wanted to take the Greylock brooch to the Temple of Tyche.
Alright, well, then it's in your possession now, and I'll put it off the list.
Oh, no, I mean, you're welcome to hold on to it. I just wanted to see if there's anyone there of the family. Like, I don't even need the brooch, per se.
I mean, I guess I'll go with you to do that. I don't have anything against the church, I just don't buy it. I buy things with my W1 purse.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Saved all that money just throwing rocks at monsters in the dungeon.
I did. I saved a lot. You can save 15% or more by throwing rocks at monsters. Magic.
So good.
I'm letting the other people in your party spend all their money on armor so they can stand in front of you while you do it.
Armor
what they
that I
get.
paid for.
I have your 200 gold now, shut up. And technically, we haven't even gotten that armor yet.
Is anybody that we know for?
Let me refresh this. Over here.
There's some dipshit named, is it Saturday yet?
Ooh, I wouldn't go there.
That's rerun.
I heard they got some unsavory types around there.
That's what I hear.
Right. Sponsoring Dangerous Marinara.
Down the dice on, it looks like they only have 3 people. I've rated them once or twice. Looks like they're doing some cyberpunk based on their title.
Oh, okay.
They're only like 40 minutes in, so.
Wanderlust RPG. Dice doing kind of a cyberpunk thing. Let me see if I've seen the list. Is he playing some Tears of the Kingdom? What do you guys think? We, go check out Wanderlust? Have you guys seen any Tears of the Kingdom gameplay yet?
I have a little bit.
I've seen like the meme shit that gets posted online.
Hey, what up, Psycho? We're just about to raid out, but we'll be in the tavern
Like-
shortly.
Someone built a fucking TIE fighter.
Yeah, I find all sorts of shit on videos. I'm like, I don't have that on my Switch. There.
You know, he's got some good vibes. I'm down. Let's go. Plus, I've wanted to see some gameplay of this. I mean, not that I... Wait, what's it on right now? Switch? Can you get it for PC? I don't think so.
No,
What,
it's
the
on Switch.
Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
No, dude.
None of these games are...
Ninten-
well, theoretically,
Nintendo
you should
doesn't
not be able to do
cross-platform.
that. Yeah. Right.
Not very often, anyway. But they do it.
No, Nintendo gets titles that are cross-platform, but they don't make cross-platform titles.
We will be back tomorrow night
Sure.
for D&D 5e. I forgot to mention, obviously, we're joined, as usual, by DTQ the Professor, BC13, and way up above here, Beastborg Music. But yeah, we'll be back about 6 o'clock Pacific Standard tomorrow. If anybody wants to come say what's up, we'll be chilling in the tavern, probably playing some Diablo, maybe some Magic, kicking back, smoking some ganja. Anyway,
All
see
the
you
above.
guys tomorrow.
It's-
Bye. Fuck! God damn it, psycho!
It keeps going even after the raid.
Ugh.